This segment is sponsored by Strategic Wealth Designers. Most people plan for retirement the wrong way, but it's not their fault. So here to break down the basics of retirement planning the way it should have been explained all along is Thomas Riley, a senior financial advisor at Strategic Wealth Designers. Thanks for joining us, Thomas. Great to see you.
Great seeing you. Nice. Thank you for having me again here too.
Of course, this is an important and very timely topic. We're talking about taxes. Of course, we're right in the middle of tax season, and many are just now seeing what they owe or what they're getting back. So what should people be thinking about when it comes to taxes and their retirement plan?
Yeah, I love this question. So when you look at taxes and tax season, a lot of people kind of focus on what they owe or maybe what they have to, get as far as a refund as well. But it can also be a really good checkpoint for retirement planning, kind of thinking about where your monies are as far as maxing out contributions, and then also looking at whether or not your money's going towards pre-tax accounts or after-tax and tax-free accounts like Roth IRAs too. So I think it's a good time to reflect and look at, your retirement accounts and think about the future in retirement too.
Sure, yeah. And of course, we all try and file as accurately as possible. But what is the biggest tax mistake you see when people are planning for retirement?
Yeah, so the number one mistake, and this is actually super common, and I see it with a lot of clients, is assuming that you're going to be in a lower income tax bracket in retirement compared to your working years. Not for all households, but for some households between their IRA withdrawals, pensions, their taxes won't change too much, and they have to plan for sometimes a little bit heavier tax bill in retirement than they originally thought.
Good to know. And Thomas, many people have money spread across IRAs, 401ks, maybe even brokerage. How does that mix affect the taxes they'll pay in retirement?
Yeah, so taxes are going to be one of the biggest expenses that people incur in retirement. And we've talked a lot about diversification before, but really kind of think about there's three tax buckets between tax deferred, tax free, and then taxable accounts. So just like diversifying your investments, it can help to diversify where your money's growing from a tax standpoint, because it gives you some flexibility from withdrawals in the future too.
When you say it makes so much sense, but tax planning can get complicated when you're planning for retirement income too. And so how can people learn more about strategies like this?
Yeah, so we teach our class at George Mason and Georgetown, and we actually cover a whole section on tax planning and a lot of topics that we actually just talked about, just a lot more in detail and depth. So if anyone's feeling uncertain or a little bit hesitant as far as what tax planning looks like in retirement, they can come to the class and hopefully get some education to help them out too.
Okay, I might need to sign up for that class. Thanks, Thomas.
Hey, you're more than welcome to.
Thank you so much. For more in-depth retirement education, visit retirementplanninguniversity.com. That's where you can sign up for classes happening in the DMV every month.